Y'all don't understand how insulted, how hurt, how ugly, how devastated I feel when an ugly man tries to talk to me. What about me gave? You had a chance. I'm sorry. Stop doing that. You hurt my feelings. You wounded my self-esteem, and I'm not fucking with it.
So at first I thought that this was being played for jokes. But then in her after videos, she was dead serious. And although she celebrated men protecting other men, she was actually serious about this. And the first thing I want to say before I get into the meat and potatoes of why men attract you, men are attracted to you who you call ugly, there's two reasons. But first, let me say that one of the things that will make you unattractive is if your self-esteem is based on who attempts to date you, who likes you, who thinks that you're beautiful, who thinks that you're within their realm of someone they can get, that level of low self-esteem is very unattractive. And the character of a person, as you will learn as you grow older, means a hell of a lot more than the outward beauty of a person. Because I've seen some women who are drop dead gorgeous, bad body, banging, everything. Their personality took them from like a 7, 8, 9 down to like a 3, 4, 5. So your personality may be one of the reasons why these things are happening, but don't allow someone else to determine how you feel inside. But you'll learn that as you grow and become more mature. But here's the other part. It has been scientifically proven that people who would rate themselves as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever they rate themselves as, generally will be attracted to people who are one up or one down or exactly the same. So when you see someone who is attracted to you and you may think that that person is like a 5, well, the best that you are to their perspective and most other people's perspective is a 6. It's the best you are. Or you're a 5, or you're a 4. And in today's world, when you see women with their hair, their makeup, and filters, and then you see what they really look like, this is a drastic change. Someone may rate you here as a 7 or 8, but here you would get rated somewhere around 4 or 5. And because of these two dichotomies that are going on right here, you are attracting men who see you truly where you are. Now, I'm not saying that you're an ugly young lady or unattractive or anything like that. Your personality in that video did kind of, but when men see women with a lot of makeup on, a lot of hair on, we question, what does she really look like? Is that not, that's not exactly what she looks like. She's at least 3, 4 levels below that. In most cases, with a lot of makeup. Now, you just got a little bit here and there. We pretty much see you as you are. We have a pretty good idea, a pretty good indicator of where your natural beauty is compared to your creative beauty. So therefore, when you are seeing these men who are attracted to you, who you are calling ugly, and I'm not calling you ugly, but you would fit the same category that you are calling them. You understand what I'm saying, young lady? You're calling them ugly, then to most people, you would be considered in the same category. I don't generally call people ugly, so I'm not. That's why I'm not saying that you are ugly. But it does put you. You do see where you will fall into the same category based on your actual looks instead of your created looks. Now, here's the other thing that you have to realize. And a lot of women, I want to see if y'all agree with me or disagree. If a man is a 3, 4, but yet that man is earning, let's just say, 200,000 a year. We know that is very few. That is like 0.1% of men in the world are making that amount of money. But let's say a man is making just good money. He appears to be making, maybe he's making, okay, so this is something more realistic. He's making 100,000. That still is like 10% of the population. You got a man who's making 100,000, but he's a 3, 4 based on the standard beauty. That man who's making 100,000 is getting 7, 8, 9, 10s. He's getting 7, 8, 9, 10s because once a woman finds out how much money a man is making, what his provider level is, he instantly becomes more attractive than what he would be if he was making 50, than if he was making 20. Ladies, be honest. If an ugly man is only making 20, you're unlikely to go and date that man. If an ugly man is making 100, you are more likely to date that man. If a good looking man is making 20, you'll consider it and wonder where his potential is and maybe think that you can help him make more money. But if a good looking man is making 100, you are definitely interested. Unfortunately, we live in a society that hasn't grown up from the ideas of the man is the sole provider, that the man goes out into the field and hunts. The man goes out into the woods and hunts, goes out into the fields and plows. Our society now is where both men and women can pretty much make the same amount of money. In the black community, it is more likely that you'll have a woman that's making more money than a man. She has greater opportunities. She's had greater opportunities ever since the 80s. And the finances have balanced or have surpassed in that black women, are making more money than black men. So in this scenario, when you see a man who you will call ugly, but he's probably making a decent amount of money for your age group, more than the average, he knows that he can get the created beauty of a 7'8". He knows he can get you because he's been getting you, because women have facilitated this idea. Because this ugly man who dresses real nice, drives a Mercedes or some other expensive car, has his own house or whatever, his stability, his finances become more attractive to you. He knows he can get that. That's why he still comes at you. But if you allow that to determine where your self-esteem levels lie, then you have a deeper problem than ugly men being attracted to you. They're attracted to you because they know they can buy you. But your deeper problem is that your level of self-esteem should be high regardless of what you look like, regardless of what society says is beautiful or not. Your self-esteem should be based on how much you love yourself, how much pride you have in yourself, on all the things that you've accomplished in your life. And those are not just, oh, I went to college, I did this, I did that. Small things matter. Were you able to run that 5K? Great. Even walk that 5K. Achievement. Did you graduate high school? Achievement. Did you get out of high school and college without getting pregnant by some raggedy dude? Achievement. Right? Everything in your life, every day I look at the smallest things that are achievements. I don't care if I finish a task, I achieve that task. Proud of me. Build your self-esteem. Be proud of who you are. Don't let some outside person's thought process determine whether or not you are beautiful or not. But placing it on the type of people that are being attracted to you, it's not a good thing at all. And definitely understand. You're either attracting men who think they can buy you by that, or you're attracting men who recognize that you're at the same level as they are, or maybe one above. That's just truth and reality. There's nothing wrong with it. Have love for yourself, and you'll be perfectly fine. Because that ugly dude might be the most caring, loving, supportive dude you've ever met in your life, and be loyal and everything else that you may desire in life. So don't discount the ugly dudes. You don't give too much credit to the handsome dudes either. So always look at a person's character, because that's what matters the most. And always remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.